I've already done videos on a few other of the Friday the 13th jokester / oddball characters, namely Ned and Shelley. I'll never be charmed out of my position when it comes to Ned, though. He was beyond imbecilic, and most deserving of the fate that befell him.
Is it dead?
Either that or it's got a very short clone.
Where'd they find this guy? Too bad they couldn't kill him twice. I liked Shelley and felt he deserved more than what life had already handed him on a shit platter.
They're all gonna laugh at you!
I also liked Jimbo Mortimer, that dancing dandy from the final chapter. He wasn't the cliche jokester of the film. Closest to that label would have been given to Teddy and his fake computer. Jimbo was awkward and oversexed. Two ingredients that will act much the same as when you try and push two magnets together with the poles facing one another. It just ain't gonna happen. On a side note, the events of part 2, 3, and 4 all run one after another between the dates of Thursday, July 12th and Wednesday, July 18th in the summer of 1984. Over 30 people savagely murdered, with their corpses found hanging from trees and barn rafters. The police show up and cart these unfortunates away, and nobody thinks to close off the entire area or maybe get the FBI SWAT team in there, which they eventually get around to in the final Friday. But part 4 brings yet another carload of kids, and there isn't so much as a radio alert warning these horny teenagers to go elsewhere. Anyways, back to Jimbo. On the drive in, Teddy inputs commands into his fake computer in order to give Jimbo the answers he needs after he was ghosted by some chick he had slept with. BJ Betty, they called her. The computer tells Jimbo that he's a dead fuck, and that's why BJ Betty stopped taking his calls. Distraught with this information and coupled with his unsatisfied lust, Jimbo resigns himself to the possibility that he'll never be able to prove he is a real man and not some dork who can't get it up. That is until they meet the twins. And Jimbo puts on the charm like nobody I've ever seen. When he puts on lions, love is a lie, and does what I like to refer to as the Jimbo jig. Wagon Wheel Watusi was already taken, so I had to get creative with the naming on this one. Next thing you know, he's getting some. To think when I was young, all I had to do was dance like that. It's unfortunate that as soon as Jimbo finds his mojo, he gets triple fucked. Corkscrew to the hand, meat cleaver to the face, and nailed to the door frame. He really went to town on this guy. I suppose there may be some worse ways to die, like getting squashed under an ocean container, or attacked and dragged to the ocean floor by a shark while you're still alive enough to know what's coming next. But cleaver to the face? Man, that's just sick. You didn't deserve it, Jimbo, but thanks for the great dance moves. George McFly himself would have enjoyed.
Ha ha ha!